Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah and you're watching So Beauty Stuff. Today I'm doing a full face of first impressions on some new Maybelline products. So I've got a whole bag of Maybelline goodies here. So Maybelline essentially want everyone to master their techniques with their new products. These Maybelline items are available at Farmers, Life Pharmacy, Unichem, Kmart, Warehouse, New World, Pack and Save and Countdown. So there's no excuse to not find these products. And they've got some really cool techniques on how to apply them, what to do with them, how to correct and conceal, and all the different ways to use them. So I'll include a lot of this information in my blog post today. I'm just going to be trying everything on. So I'll also list the prices of everything I use in the blog post as well. I have tried out the primer and the foundation already. So I wore these, I put them on first thing in the morning before work. I wore them all day. I came home, I had a nap. Story of my life. And then I woke up and then I had dinner, and then I lounged in front of the TV for a couple of hours, and then I went to wash my face, which is probably really bad practice, but anyway, and actually, besides a little bit that kind of worn off here from me being all sleepy and wiping my eyes, my skin here looked amazing. The most impressive thing I found was it was still all intact around my nose, and that tends to wipe off. While they do have a lot of tips in here, I also was actually lucky enough to go to an event where they demonstrated all of their tips and tricks at a Maybelline event, and so I picked up another couple of tips there. So one of the things that the makeup artist did at the event was actually mixed this strobing liquid with the primer to get a really nice glowy base. So the strobing colour I've got is the colour 200 medium. So I will show you. It's quite a rose golden colour, which is probably a bit too dark for my skin, so I really like the idea of mixing it with the primer. So this primer is not to tackle any problem areas, it's literally to extend the life of your makeup. So as I mentioned, I think that it does that definitely. So it comes out in kind of this like real creamy, milky kind of colour, and it makes this beautiful pink base, and obviously pink, a light pink like that is very brightening. So it just says to apply to the skin, it doesn't say to use a brush or to use your fingers. I personally always prime with my fingers, so that's what I'm going to do. So as you can see, my skin is glowy and quite bright actually. I'm going to try out the Master Camo. I love to colour correct and conceal with these kinds of palettes, especially if you're in a bit of a hurry. So let's start with some green. So it's really, really creamy, really easy to just pick up on your finger. I'm going to dab it around my nose and around my cheeks here. And it's so creamy, and the warmth of my finger is just kind of heating it up, and it's really easy to blend in with your finger. I don't see any reason why you couldn't use, you know, a beauty blender or something like that. And it doesn't seem to go a long way, which is quite cool. So I'm going to go in with the darker orange colour and just dab this on my eye bags. And you can also dab it on your eyelid, particularly if you've got quite dark veins and sort of purpley eyelids, which I definitely do. So that was really quick, really easy to apply, really, really creamy. I like that. I wouldn't probably normally highlight at this stage, but hey, while we're here, let's just put a bit more of this highlight up my cheekbone. So the foundation is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the shade 120, which is a neutral shade. There's no pump, so I'm just going to pour a little bit out on my hand. It's a medium, I would call it a medium coverage rather than full coverage. Put some on the eyelids. So it's really nice and light on the skin. It's really easy to blend. I always find these packets so hard to open. Let me in. So I do have the Master Conceal. I have it in the colour medium, so I think this is going to be too dark for me. I'm just going to pump some out. Yeah, it's a bit too orangey for my skin. I don't want to put that under my under eyes. It says it's full coverage, high resistance and undetectable finish. But I'm not going to be able to use this today. Trusty NARS Creamy Concealer. Okay, now something else from the set that I don't have, Master Fix Setting Powder. So I did see a demo of it. Apparently it's amazing. It finishes translucent, so I'm liking it for the RCMA powder, so that's what I'm going to use today. So the foundation is definitely looking a lot more matte now. Okay, so something that I'm pretty new to, or I don't have a lot of experience in, is with contour sticks. Oh, okay. So I had all the instructions and like the shade colour on the wrapping. I think mine is in medium, and they literally look like lipsticks, but I promise you they're not. So you've got a contour stick end and you've got a highlight end. I've also got a strobing stick, so I've just swatched that next to the highlight side and it's a lot more champagne-y. Here. So I'm just going to use a contour brush to blend this out. I definitely like how warm it is up here. I think it might be a bit too warm for me. Here. It does blend out really nicely. I'm not getting any harsh edges, which is cool. So this side I feel like it's blended really nicely. This side I feel like it's just wiped away the foundation. Okay, so let's use the highlight end on the center of the nose. I'm just going to blend it out with quite a fluffy brush. That is very shiny. I'm just going to get rid of my bake. So I'm going to now try my strobing stick. Put this on here. This is in the shade 200, which is again medium. Blend that in with a fluffy brush. Okay, so I've also got these two. I've got Master Bronze and Master Blush, 3 blushes and a highlighter. I think the idea is you can either use these colours individually or you can swirl them all together. It's so annoying when trying to get these sticky things off. So these are obviously really, really beautiful. I will just quickly swatch all 4 of those. Wow, there's some pigment. So I'm just going to grab a soft brush, just lightly go over the contour area, and then I'm just going to run my brush over all 3. I'm going to get that all over once we finish. I really like this more rosy kind of colour here, which is the one next to the highlight, so I'm just going to use that. And then I'm going to take this really beautiful champagne-y highlight. So I'm just going to get this Duo Fiber kind of stippling brush just to blend everything all together. So we've got this brow precise. You're supposed to literally run it under your eyebrows. So I'm just going to throw on my eyebrows and then I'll come back to you. Okay, so let's try this. Oh my gosh, I literally hate packaging. Alright, so it's a wind up. Oh, it doesn't wind back down. So it's quite chunky. So it's a little bit harder than it looks to be really precise with it. Now to blend. It's blending out absolutely fine. I don't know, it's not that precise. It's fine, it does the job fine. I don't think this is going to revolutionize my life. And this is in the colour 310 medium, and that's fine for my skin tone. If they maybe did this in more of like a point or sort of a more precise or shorter pen, then I think that could actually work really, really well. So the last 2 eye products I have to try are the Hyper Sharp Wing Liquid Liner and the Colossal Big Shot Voluminous Mascara. So I don't have any eyeshadows, so I'm just going to quickly do my eyes and then I'll come back and do these. Okay, so my eyeshadow is done. Now I'm going to go in with my Hyper Sharp Wing Liner. Use the thin side to line upper lash and outline the wing. Turn the tip to the thick side and fill in the outline. This sounds quite cool. I got it out of the box and now it's wrapped in plastic. Maybelline, please, I hate plastic. This way it's real flat and pointed, and when you turn it this way, it gets a little bit thicker. And see how this works. Okay, so that's the thin side. I mean, it works really nicely. It's got no problem drawing on top of my shimmery eyeshadow. So honestly, my first impression is the whole angle of the pen thing, maybe a little bit gimmicky, to be honest. Didn't really make much difference to me. So I absolutely do not dislike or hate this pencil, wing pen whatsoever. Just think that maybe the formula of the liquid itself bleeds ever so slightly. So this is if I'm comparing it to tattoo liner. I will try and draw a line just so you can see what I mean. So the Kat Von D is the top one, and the bottom two are the Maybelline. It's like you get a less sharp edge. I don't even know if it's going to pick up on camera, and it's not something that would put me off from using it, but just something I'm noticing. Finally, we've got the big Colossal. So it says it's a washable mascara, lashes go powerful, fully loaded, volume in one coat. Yeah, so Matilda Rice was at this event, and she, I think it was this one, said that she absolutely loved this mascara. Ooh, I like the wand. So the wand, this stick part of the wand is like an hourglass shape. That's cool. I definitely like that. That's a nice mascara. They're nice and long. It's not too clumpy at all, which I hate clumpy mascaras. I'll get a bit closer so you can see the difference. Do the other eye. Okay, so here's my 3 lines. The top one is Tattoo Liner by Kat Von D. The bottom 2 are the, let me get the name right, the Hyper Sharp Wing Maybelline stick. So there we go. That is smudge proof, all 3 of those. So the last thing I'm going to do is lips, the matte lip range. I think these are new, and this is the shade 555 Naked Coral. As you can see, I didn't line my lips or anything special. That went on really nicely. It's really comfortable. It applies instantly matte. Okay, so that's my full face. First impressions of my new Maybelline goodies. So I'm actually really impressed. There's nothing here that I don't like at all. Obviously, there's a couple of things that weren't quite the right shade, so I couldn't test them out. Products that I really liked. Definitely the color correcting conceal palette. The primer, definitely, I mean, it made a huge difference. The Fit Me Matte and Flawless Foundation. So I'm really happy with these products. So let me know if you've tried any of these, if you have any favorites. If you like this video, you can thumbs it up if you want, and you can subscribe to my channel if you're not already. It is free to do, it doesn't cost you anything, and you get to watch all of my videos. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye!